Reports of his death, if they're true, and I have no reason to believe they're not, Russian authorities are going to tell their own story. But make no mistake, Putin is responsible for Navalny's death. Putin is responsible. What has happened to Navalny is yet more proof of Putin's brutality.
Are you looking at increasing sanctions on Russia right now?
We're looking at a whole number of options. That's all I'll say right now.
George BeeBe is a former CIA Russia analysis chief. He also served as special advisor on Russia under Vice President Dick Cheney. He joins us now. It's good to see you, sir. Well, we heard there from the president yesterday saying that the Russian authorities will tell their own story on this. And the story that we got from the Kremlin, frankly, insulting. They said this man in his 40s, who was seen alive the day prior, went out for a walk and dropped dead. It seems like they're not even trying on this one.
Well, I think that's right. I think they have every intent of obscuring what actually happened to Navalny. I don't think we're ever going to get any kind of reliable official report on his cause of death. But President Biden, I think, is exactly right. Ultimately, Putin and the Russian government are responsible for Navalny's death. Whether they ordered an assassination yesterday or not, and frankly, I doubt they did, I think the timing of Navalny's death is actually poor for Putin. He's got presidential elections coming up in less than 4 weeks. There's a debate going on in Congress over aid to Ukraine. Navalny's death at this time doesn't help Putin on either of those issues. So my guess is that this is a result of accumulated wear and tear on Navalny under very onerous prison conditions, repeated poisoning attempts by the Russian authorities on him. They eventually took their toll. That's my guess.
So whether it was a direct hit on him or just sort of the sum of all parts, death by 1,000 cuts, basically, at the hands of the Russians, we know who's responsible. It's really not subtle. It's rather evil, I would say. What perked my ears up yesterday was the president being asked about, OK, now what? From the U.S. perspective, because back in 2021, he had talked pretty tough on this. He said, if this man, Navalny, dies in Russian custody, there will be severe consequences. It's paraphrased, but that's what he said. Severe consequences from the United States. Now that has happened. And when Biden was asked about it, he said, well, look, that was 3 years ago, 2021. A lot of things have happened to the Russians since then. Is that maybe a hint that there's not going to be much coming in the way of repercussions for Russia directly from the U.S. government? Or was that a head fake? What do you make of that comment?
Well, I think that comment reflects an unfortunate reality. There are real limits to what the U.S. government can do to affect domestic political issues, human rights issues inside of Russia. And what has happened since those comments from Biden 3 years ago has been that the United States has attempted to impose quite crippling sanctions on the Russian economy. We've attempted to turn Russia into an international pariah state, to isolate it from the world. And those efforts have failed, I think, objectively speaking. Russia's economy has grown over the last 2 years. It's now the 5th largest economy in the world, the fastest growing economy in Europe. And our ability to affect that is very limited. Russia makes things, produces things that the world wants and needs, and there's not a lot we can do about it, short of going to war with Russia. And I don't think anybody believes that going to war with the nuclear power is a good idea.
No, I think that's probably off the table, but you could really hit Russia where it hurts in Ukraine, and that's a debate happening right now in Congress. George BeeBe, thank you so much for your time this morning.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.